Hello, and welcome to Pinnacle Life Ministries. I'm Reverend Dr. Christian Catalan, and I am so excited to have you here. So, please excuse me if my eyes are moving around. I write everything down so I won't stutter. But also, I basically just want to introduce myself. I am a, hmm, how would I actually word myself? It's good. Well, let me just give you a background history of myself, a little bibliography. So I was the chef of 18 years. I That was really the only thing I ever wanted to do with my life. I um, I worked my way up from line cook all the way up to a food and beverage director. I started my own catering business. Everything was going pretty good until the pandemic hit, and I didn't know what to do, so I went back to school. I actually went for computer science, graduated with an associate's degree in computer science, um, and I was just going to take baby steps, associates, bachelor's, master's. But immediately after I graduated, I couldn't find a job. I had been applying ever since I even started school, but I couldn't find a job, and I realized it was just oversaturated. I didn't know what to do, so I went back to school yet again. And this time I went for accounting. Um, and that's actually where I'm at now. I'm currently an accounting student. But during the pandemic, when I was trying to figure myself out, I decided to just question everything. I wasn't a chef anymore, and I got furloughed. Um, and I didn't know what to do. I saw God for help, and everything just kept getting worse and worse. So I started just doing my research. There's really nothing else that I had to do. Since I didn't have a job, I just started learning more about religion, learning more about spirituality, and just try to define it for me. And basically, I discovered that it's okay to just keep going, keep asking questions and keep finding these answers. Nowadays with the internet, we I have multiple screens, multiple cameras. So with this technology, I wanted to harness it and just keep learning more about God, keep learning more about religion, Christianity, but not just Christianity, but all religions. Um, I read a little bit about other scriptures, other sacred texts, and basically I took a very scholarly approach, and I just learned so much. But my mission is to guide you on a path of spiritual growth, personal transformation, and divine empowerment. I believe that each of us has the power to create a life of abundance, peace, and fulfillment by tapping into our inner potential and connecting with divine truth. Now, here at Pinnacle Life Ministries, we explore spiritual teachings rooted in New Thought Christianity and the powerful concept of Christ consciousness. Now, my goal is to create an inclusive and welcoming space for everyone regardless of your background or beliefs, where you can find practical guidance, inspiration, and support to live your best life. Now, through my videos, you'll find uplifting sermons, spiritual counseling, motivational messages, and tools to help you align with your higher purpose. So, if you're ready to embark on a journey of growth, peace, and prosperity, I invite you to subscribe to the channel and join this incredible community. Together, we can reach new heights and experience the fullness of life that's waiting for us. Welcome to Pinnacle Life Ministries. So, I just want to stop there and let you know that I was reading this. I wrote this down. Again, I hate stuttering, but this is basically how I want um, to speak to you. This is how I want to do my messages, my sermons, how I want to give you my words of encouragement. I want to honestly show something in the background. I have, whether it's this Pinnacle Life Ministries logo, um, it's something nice, maybe a video playing in the background. Or once I actually set up my office, as you can see, it's still catering stuff. I have my degrees back there. I I guess I can say that I don't want to say that I'm not ready to do this, but if not now, then when? So you'll slowly start seeing, how I'm progressing. And I wanted to show you that. I wanted to show you that even though I'm online, I'm on YouTube, and I'm bringing this message that I'm just a normal guy. You know, I'm not this guru dude. Out, for your life savings or anything like that. I genuinely want to do this because I was inspired by just wanting to learn more, and also I'm I wanted to, I guess, ultimately, just kind of give it back, start teaching people. In my accounting stuff, I do a lot of tax prep, and with that tax prep, I give financial opinions of mine. I don't want to say I give financial advice because I'm not a financial advisor, but I give my opinions and I let it known that it is my opinion. But I've done some pro bono stuff. During the pandemic, my wife and I, through our catering company, Marshall and Crumbs, we created more than 15,000 meals for those affected by the pandemic. Whether you were furloughed, you had COVID, if you were immobile, you couldn't go anywhere, you didn't buy groceries, everything was closed. So we created more than 15,000 meals in the span of, I want to say, maybe 4 months. And, I'm based off of Houston, Texas. And it just, everything that I did together with the church and my wife was just inspirational for all of us. I had started Pinnacle Life Church then, actually. And this was back in 2020. So yeah, about 4 years ago. And when was the COVID thing? 2019, 2020. Yeah, it was March-ish, 2020. That I started Pinnacle Life Church. I started an online group on Facebook, but I wanted to keep learning, finish my seminary, get ordained. I just want to do everything right. So with my personal life, with church, with school and work, it just took this long. But I named it Pinnacle Life Church because that's my personal pursuit, to live the best version of me that I can possibly live, and in doing so, I'm learning how to do this. And I want to teach you already everything that I've learned these past 4 years. I want to teach you how to reach a better version of you, or in a sense, a super you, if that makes any sense. Um, so we're going to go through a journey together of how, you start off here, you know, uh, in your plateau. Let's say you create a goal, you're right here. By the end of it, you'll be up here, right? So that journey between goal one and the end of the finish line, per se, that journey is the fun part. It's not really fun to go from here to bam, you're done. There's the fun part is their journey, how you're gonna get there. And there is a way for you to get from the beginning of the goal to the end of the goal um, fast. There are different methods out there, but if you do it the right way, the loving way, the caring way, God's way, it'll always be there. For instance, I grew up poor. Um, Sometimes we didn't have anything to eat, but what did I do? I didn't go out and steal. I didn't grow up and be angry at everyone, um, and just take that's not mine. What I did was I went to culinary school. I was starving, you know, and I created my own path. Of course, it was always with God's, um, um, how do I say it? God's guidance, you know. But I ate, and I packed on a lot of weight, and I'm proud of it. Why? Because it's my own accomplishment. When you're growing up and you literally have nothing to eat, you don't have those the peanut butter that you can just get a spoonful and just be good. I didn't have ramen. Like, I mean, we had it, but it was gone. See what I'm saying? Like, we had nothing. So going to culinary school was such an accomplishment for me. I felt like I finally made it in life. I was great. I was good, and I lived a good life. But that was in my 20s. What changed now was truly the pandemic. Pandemic kicked me out of culinary, but I realized, of how much more I was missing, because culinary is really low pay. Yeah, you have those chefs out there that get good salaries or whatever, but they're rare. You know, I started off culinary $8 an hour. I was sous chef at 15 an hour. Executive chef, I was making maybe 18, $19 an hour. And I, I I decided not to get married, not to have kids at an early age because I couldn't afford it, you know? So my journey was to just keep going and keep educating myself in everything. I learned about food, I learned about nutrition, I learned about micros and macros, I learned about financing God's way. There's actually a program out there by another ministry called Compass, I believe. So I learned, how to be ethical and all these wonderful things. And that was just my journey to the end goal, to the finish line. So I'm just trying to let you know that sometimes it's not simple as just taking one step at a time. Sometimes this one step becomes multiple steps just to reach that next plateau, and I felt like that's what it was with me because I was finding my way. So I just want to share my own personal beliefs, my own personal take on this new thought um, Christianity movement. Um, and I just want to bring you different videos that would help us just grow together. Even the history of religion. Even it just popped to my mind. But I'm trying to make these videos short right now. I'm running at almost 15 minutes, but I promise I'll try to be brief, 15 minutes or less, and I'll just bring you different topics, and we can just talk. I'll read your comments down there, and I'll make videos based off of what you all tell me, and we'll just have conversations like this, and hopefully one day, we'll probably go live and just discuss things together. And well, I do thank you for joining me at Pinnacle Life Church with Pinnacle Life Ministries, and you have a blessed day.